Okay. So until the last time we had completed with the important reactions of haloalkanes, yani alkyl halides reactions were completed. Now in this session we are going to concentrate on the second part of halogen derivatives, that is haloarenes. So we are going to discuss about the reactions of haloarenes. Now first of all, when I talk about haloarenes, we have a halogen directly bonded to the benzene ring. Now, based on the structure of the haloarene, there are two types of reactions possible. Firstly, with respect to halogen, which has a partial negative charge due to the difference in electronegativity, it can be substituted by another nucleophile similar to alkyl halides. That is why it can undergo the SN reactions, that is nucleophilic substitution reactions. And the haloarene is also containing the aromatic benzene ring, which is electron rich. And this electron rich can be attacked by an electrophile, and the hydrogen can be substituted. That's why it can also undergo the ESR reactions, that is electrophilic substitution reactions. मतलब haloarenes में there are two categories of reactions which are possible. One due to halogen, that is SN reaction, other due to benzene, that is ESR reactions. So now the first category we are going to concentrate is nucleophilic substitution, that is SN of haloarenes. Now before we start with the reaction, we have to compare alkyl halides versus the aryl halides. Aryl is nothing but the aromatic benzene ring. इन दोनों में अगर हम reactivity compare करें तो it is found that haloarenes are very less reactive towards the SN reaction as compared with alkyl halides. In fact, हमने ये देखा था कि alkyl halides में the SN reactions easily take place because this X was a good living group. ना आपका क्वेश्चन होगा कि यहाँ पर भी तो X है जो कि एक गुड लिविंग ग्रुप है, लेकिन द प्रॉब्लम occurs because of the attachment. Here the halogen is attached to an alkyl group, but here the halogen is attached to the aromatic benzene ring. अब बेंजीन रिंग पे अटैच होने की वजह से उसकी रिएक्टिविटी क्यों डिक्रीज होती है, दैट्स व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू बी अंडरस्टूड. So let's draw the structure first. I have a benzene attached with the halogen, let's say chloro. And we know that each of the halogen have three lone pairs. This is the structure of chlorobenzene. Now, in this structure, this pi bond is in conjugation with the lone pair. Conjugation का मतलब pi bond and the lone pair are arranged alternately, due to which there is resonance which can take place. तो जैसे ही resonance होगा, this lone pair will delocalize on the adjacent carbon along with shifting of the pi electron. Now, because of this delocalization or the movement of electrons, it will result into a different structure called resonating structure. अब, initially there were three lone pairs. One is delocalizing. How many lone pairs will remain? Two. This single bond between the chlorine and carbon will change to double bond. This double bond ka electrons are shifted to the carbon, so that will change to single, and this carbon acquires a negative charge, and baki pi bonds will remain as it is. So because of the delocalization, the chlorine and carbon joins by a double bond, and pi electron के movement की वजह से the ring acquires a negative charge. ठीक है, same way में this lone pair will shift on the adjacent position, and यहाँ पर negative charge आएगा, वापस यहाँ से movement होगा, so movement होने के बाद it will shift on the, I'll just show the structure rather than just directly discussing. So I have a chlorine and carbon with a double bond. Also chlorine ने lone pair दिया तो it will acquire a positive charge. फिर यहाँ पर movement होगा तो this single will change to double, double will change to single and this position acquires negative. फिर वापस यहाँ पर shifting होगा. This will shift along with the shifting of the pi electron. और अब शिफ्ट इन होने के बाद सबसे पहले जिसका मूवमेंट नहीं होता है उसको आप लिख लो. सो टू लोन पेयर्स विद क्लोरीन एंड अ पॉजिटिव चार्ज. यहाँ पर डबल बॉन्ड, यहाँ डबल आ जाएगा एंड दिस विल एक्वायर अ नेगेटिव चार्ज. फाइनली यहाँ पर शिफ्ट होगा एंड विल गेट वन मोर स्ट्रक्चर. एंड नाउ इफ यू ऑब्जर्व इट इज सिमिलर टू द फर्स्ट स्ट्रक्चर बट द पोजिशंस आर ऑल्टरनेटेड. यहाँ पे डबल 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 हो जाएगा. This will be single and the chlorine will be having three lone pairs retained. This is what we call as the resonating structures of chlorobenzene. Pi alternate lone pair का जो resonance है उसके basis पे the multiple structures of the same compound which we obtain are called resonating or called canonical structures. Now based on this resonating structures we observe that the carbon and the chlorine over here is not joined by a single bond. It is acquiring a double bond character. दिख रहा है यहाँ पर? It's acquiring a double bond character. Matlab, because of the presence of the double bond character, the amount of energy required to break this bond and substitute the chlorine as a nucleophile is going to be difficult. So that's the reason number one. Due to resonance, the carbon chlorine acquires a double bond character, due to which more energy will be required. Second, if I talk about the hybridization of this carbon, it is sp2 double bonded है. And alkyl halides में the carbon because of the single bond is sp3 hybridized. Now sp2 carbon अगर हम डिस्कस करें तो उसका जो बॉन्ड लेंथ है वो शॉर्टर होता है. The bond length of sp2 carbon chlorine bond is shorter. और जितना बॉन्ड शॉर्टर होगा उतना ही उसको तोड़ना मुश्किल होता है. So the shorter bond is difficult to break and hence it is stronger. So again, because of the strength of the CCl bond, which is very high, the breaking down of this bond is difficult. And third is the polarity. sp2 carbon का electronegativity is greater than the electronegativity of sp3. So because of that, this carbon chlorine bond acquires lower polarity, and because of low polarity, this is difficult to be broken down. In short, ये सारे reasons point out कर रहे हैं कि carbon chlorine bond in the haloarene is very very difficult to be broken down. तो जितना easily यहाँ पर अल्काइल हैलाइड्स में एसएन रिएक्शंस होते थे उतना easily haloarenes में एसएन रिएक्शंस नहीं हो सकता. Once again, the reason is due to resonance, the carbon chlorine acquires a double bond character because of which high energy is required to break this bond. sp2 carbon chlorine bond shorter hota hai and that is why it is stronger and difficult to be broken. Electronegativity sp2 का ज़्यादा होता है, so again यहाँ पे polarity कम होगा and bond को तोड़ना मुश्किल हो जाएगा. So all the points just concludes that breaking down the CCl bond and replacing or substituting by another nucleophile is going to be difficult. Now this is the mechanism of what we have discussed. Occurrence of nucleophilic substitution in para-nitrochlorobenzene can be explained on the basis of resonance stabilization of the intermediate. So let's say this OH minus is a nucleophile which is going to attack the carbon attached with the chlorine atom. अब जैसे ही वो अटैक करेगा तो this carbon will be bonded with chlorine and OH together and pi electron shift होने की वजह से the ortho position acquires a negative charge. As I've already discussed here, the carbon acquires a negative charge. अब ये negative charge delocalize होगा तो पैरा पे जाएगा और वापस delocalize होगा तो ऑर्थो पे जाएगा. ठीक है, तो अब यहाँ पर अगर हम एक नाइट्रो यानी कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप लगा दें तो इफ यू ऑब्जर्व द इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप is stabilizing this negative charge of the intermediate of the SN reaction. और कोई भी फैक्टर जो इंटरमीडिएट को स्टेबल कर सकता है वो रिएक्शन की स्पीड को एनहांस करता है. It increases the speed of that reaction. So the nitro group at this position will increase the reactivity because the intermediate carbanion is stabilized, which favors the nucleophilic substitution reaction. So इस पूरे reaction का conclusion अब example से discuss करते हैं. So I have a chlorobenzene which is added with the NaOH aqueous. Now सीधा ये reaction करना difficult होगा because this bond is very strong. That is why we require the condition of a high temperature 623 Kelvin and a pressure of about 300 atmosphere. तो ये condition justify करता है कि we are doing a reaction for a substrate which is very difficult, very difficult to be broken down with respect to the CCl bond. ठीक है, तो अब इस कंडीशन में क्लोरो की जगह OH सब्स्टिट्यूट हो जाएगा and now the chlorobenzene would be converted into a phenolic compound with the byproduct as NaCl. So that is the first part which we have discussed, that chlorobenzene में SN reactions difficult है, which is justified by the condition of the high temperature and high pressure. But इसी chlorobenzene में अगर electronegative groups यानी इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप्स हम अटैच कर दे एट द पोजीशंस वेयर वी आर गेटिंग अ नेगेटिव चार्ज यानी ऑर्थो पैरा और ऑर्थो पे, then the reactivity is increased because the carbanion or the intermediate gets stabilized by resonance. So just observe this now. If I have the same chlorobenzene but now the nitro group is present, with the nitro group, if you look at the temperature, it has decreased to 433 Kelvin, down from 623 Kelvin. तो ये क्लियर करता है कि नाइट्रो ग्रुप इस क्लोरोबेंजीन की रिएक्टिविटी को बढ़ा रहा है. So the product which we get is a para nitro substituted phenol. अगर हम दो नाइट्रो ग्रुप लगा दें तो रिएक्टिविटी और बढ़ जाती है एंड 433 से और भी कम 403 केल्विन का टेम्परेचर लगता है एंड द प्रोडक्ट विच वी गेट इज 2,4 डाइनाइट्रोफिनॉल. अगर मैं तीन नाइट्रो ग्रुप लगा दूं एट ऑल द ऑर्थो एंड द पैरा पोजीशन, द रिएक्टिविटी इज सो वेरी हाई दैट इट जस्ट हैपेंस एट द रूम टेम्परेचर, यानी जस्ट वार्म करके ये कन्वर्जन हो सकता है and this will give you a 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, which is also famously called picric acid. Picric acid. So a very important point to be noted, electron withdrawing group like nitro at ortho or para position, electron withdrawing group like nitro at ortho or para position increases the reactivity of haloarenes towards what type of reaction? SN reactions. And the reason? Because it stabilizes the intermediate of the mechanism, which is a carb anion, the intermediate carb anion. एक बार फिर से a very very important point, electron withdrawing group like nitro at the ortho or para position increases the reactivity. You can see from 623 the temperature has dropped to 433, 403, and just by warming the reaction happens. So the reactivity of haloarenes is increased towards SN reactions, and the reason is it stabilizes the intermediate carb anion. So that's the first part of the nucleophilic substitution reaction of haloarenes. Up. Second part is electrophilic substitution in aryl halides. अब going back to the structures, ये हमने resonating structures already देख ली है. Now, इस resonating structure में you observe that because of the resonance, the ortho para, ये ortho position है, this is para and again ortho, is becoming electron rich. तो जब क्लोरोबेंजीन को इलेक्ट्रोफाइल अटैक करने आएगा तो it will be attacking the ortho and para positions. ठीक है? If there is a chlorobenzene, because of the resonance, we are getting a negative charge at the ortho and the para position. So this will be attacked by an electrophile, and this can attack at the ortho or the para position. That's why haloarenes are said to be ortho para directing. इलेक्ट्रोफाइल जिस पोजीशन पे डायरेक्ट होगा उसके बेसिस पे या तो वो ओपी डायरेक्टिंग कहलाएगा या मेटा डायरेक्टिंग कहलाएगा. एंड दूसरी बात, क्लोरीन बिकॉज इट हैज इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग नेचर due to the electronegativity, we say that it is deactivating, meaning it is making the benzene less reactive. So the conclusion is towards the electrophilic substitution, benzene acts as a deactivating and OP directing compound. Clear? तो नाउ इसका मैकेनिज्म अगर सोचे तो इलेक्ट्रोफाइल जाएगा और ऑर्थो पैरा पे अटैक करेगा. It will replace the H at this position, so H plus will be thrown out as a living group, and I will get one of the product in which the electrophile is attached at the ortho position like this, and the other product I will get is the chlorobenzene with the electrophile at the para position. तो ओपी डायरेक्टिंग का मतलब सिंपल है कि इलेक्ट्रोफाइल ऑर्थो पे जाएगा या पैरा पे जाएगा, दो प्रोडक्ट्स मिलेंगे और इनमें से बिकॉज द क्लोरीन एंड इलेक्ट्रोफाइल आर वेरी क्लोज, दिस इज अ लेस स्टेबल प्रोडक्ट एंड दिस विल बिकम द माइनर, एंड पैरा पोजीशन वाला प्रोडक्ट विल बिकम द मेजर प्रोडक्ट. So in all the electrophilic substitution reaction, the para substituted compound is going to be the major product. Clear? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you recollect in the aromatic compounds, benzene mein, we had talked about benzene undergoing the famous 5 reactions. जिसके लिए I give a mnemonic that is Stan reactions. Benzene or any substituted benzene undergoes the 5 famous electrophilic substitution reactions, that is Stan reaction, where S stands for sulfonation, H for halogenation, A for alkylation, next A for acylation, and N for nitration. अब इन सब में there is the electrophile which is changing, rest everything is same. मतलब sulfonation में the H plus gets substituted by SO3H plus, and the reagent used for this reaction is concentrated sulfuric acid, which we write as HOSO3H. Halogenation में अगर chlorination की बात करें तो there is Cl plus which substitutes the H plus, and we use the Cl2 molecule in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Alkylation में there is alkyl with a positive charge getting substituted, and the reagent used is methyl chloride in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Acylation में acylium ion को use करते हैं CH3CO plus, and the reagent is CH3COCl using anhydrous AlCl3. मतलब बीच के 3 reaction जो है all of them have the similar catalyst used with the similar function. And nitration के लिए there is NO2 plus substituting the H plus, and this is achieved by concentrated nitric acid, that is HONO2. So that's the 5 reactions which we are going to discuss in the next part, where the H plus of the benzene is getting substituted by these electrophiles related with the different Shan reactions. Let's see the first one. So I have chlorobenzene as my substrate. Chlorobenzene is the substrate. Halogenation के लिए, as I discussed, we will be using Cl2, जिसको मैंने Cl single bond Cl लिखा है, in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Now, anhydrous AlCl3 acts as a Lewis acid, meaning it's electron deficient. So, being an electron deficient, AlCl3 attacks the Cl2 molecule and breaks down heterolytically. Heterolytic fission में ions बनते हैं plus and minus. तो अब AlCl3 accepts the electron pair from the Cl negative and it forms an intermediate AlCl4 minus. And अब यहाँ से generate करता है Cl plus which acts as an electrophile. और ये electrophile जाके attack करेगा ortho पे और para पे. So the product which we get is chlorobenzene substituted with chloro plus one more product, that is chlorobenzene substituted with chloro at the para, and byproduct is HCl. तो अब यहाँ पर दो प्रोडक्ट्स बन रहे हैं तो इसके 2 moles यूज होंगे, 2 moles of chlorine and 2 moles of the byproduct HCl. पहला प्रोडक्ट में 2 क्लोरो है, सो आई विल कॉल इट एज ऑर्थो डाइक्लोरो बेंजीन. 2 क्लोरीन के लिए डाइक्लोरो एंड अटैच टू बेंजीन. और यहाँ पर बोलेंगे पैरा डाइक्लोरो बेंजीन. वी आर गेटिंग द ऑर्थो एंड पैरा प्रोडक्ट एग्जैक्टली सिमिलर टू व्हाट आई हैव डिस्कस्ड हियर. खाली यहाँ पर क्या करना है, यहाँ से Cl प्लस उठाओ और ऑर्थो और पैरा पे लगाओ, आपको मिल गए 2 प्रोडक्ट्स. एंड उसमें एज आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड, because of the closeness, this is minor and this is the major product. That covers your first reaction, that is halogenation. Up same lines पे nitration. So nitration is done with nitric acid, and nitric acid को simply I can write HONO2, and in the presence of sulfuric acid it breaks down into HO negative and NO2 plus. Now this NO2 plus is your electrophile, and this electrophile will attack the ortho and the para position. So the E in this case is nothing but the nitro, NO2 plus. And the product which we get is 1-chloro, 4-nitrobenzene, which is going to be the major product, and 1-chloro, 2-nitrobenzene, which is the minor product. Here, the substrate remains the same. The type of the product which we are getting is the same. यहाँ पर just E की जगह नाइट्रो लगाना है at the ortho and para. Ortho is minor, para is major, remains the same. Just नाम से समझ लो कि nitration is a reaction in which the H plus of the benzene is getting substituted by the nitro group. This is the sulfonation is done by fuming sulfuric acid, which can be written as HO, SO3H. और अब ये टूटेगा, giving you minus and plus, and this plus will act as a electrophile and it will attack the ortho and the para position. That's only part which is changing, and the product is 1-chloro benzene sulfonic acid, yeah, 4-chloro benzene sulfonic acid. Once again, the ortho is the minor product and the para will become the major product. That covers sulfonation reaction. Then the Friedel-Crafts reaction, जिसमें दो reaction है. One is alkylation, another is acylation. So alkylation is done with alkyl chloride, acylation is done with acyl chloride, both in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. जो कि क्या काम करता है, it breaks the reagent heterolytically into minus and plus. AlCl3 इसको लेकर जाता है और electrophile generate करता है, and this electrophile attacks the ortho and the para position, giving you 1-chlorotoluene and 4-chlorotoluene. with ortho always being the minor and para being the major product. Toluene derivative मिलेगा. And acylation में we use acyl chloride that is CH3COCl. इसका नाम है acetyl chloride. Acetyl chloride. In the presence of anhydrous ClCl3, once again it breaks down into Cl minus and CH3CO plus. Plus will act as a source of electrophile and will attack the ortho and the para position. बस खाली आपका इलेक्ट्रोफाइल चेंज होते जा रहा है. And we get the product as 1-chloroacetophenone. Phenone is a compound wherein benzene is bonded to a ketonic group. Benzene and ketone is phenone. And the other product is 4-chloroacetophenone. Once again, the para is the major and the ortho is the minor. That's it. These covers the 5 electrophilic substitution reactions of chlorobenzene. जो मैंने यहाँ पर छोटा सा समरी दिया है, that is how all the reactions are happening. The H plus of the benzene, chlorobenzene, is getting substituted by SO3H in sulfonation by using sulfuric acid, Cl plus by using chlorine in anhydrous AlCl3, methyl plus by using methyl chloride anhydrous AlCl3, acylamine by using acyl chloride in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, and NO2 plus by using concentrated nitric acid. Clear? Now, last part is completely theoretical, that is uses and environmental effects of some polyhalogen compounds. तो बहुत सारे polyhalogen compounds हम use करते हैं in the industries or in our day-to-day lives also. So what are the environmental effects and the uses? उसके बारे में detailing है. So the first is dichloromethane or methylene chloride, having a formula CH2Cl2, dichloro derivative. It's a colorless volatile liquid with moderately sweet aroma. It's used as a solvent and a propellant in aerosols. Thrust देने के लिए जो propellant use करते हैं, उसमें polyhalogen compounds are commonly used. The main part used as a solvent and a propellant. Overexposure to dichloromethane causes dizziness, fatigue, nausea, headaches, numbness, weakness. It is highly dangerous if it comes in direct contact with eyes as it can damage cornea. So this is something which you can remember. Chloroform या trichloromethane. It's a colorless liquid with peculiar sweet smell. Chloroform आपने बहुत सारे movies में देखा होगा. It is used to develop unconsciousness to the human body. So it was earlier used as an anesthetic in surgeries, but because of the side effects, this use was stopped. So यहाँ पर it's used to prepare chlorofluoromethane, which is a refrigerant in the name of R22. It is used as a solvent for extraction of natural products like gums, fats, resins. It is used as a source of dichlorocarbon. आगे के रिएक्शन में देखेंगे डाइक्लोरोकार्बिन क्या होता है. Chloroform causes depression of CNS, that is central nervous system. Inhaling chloroform for a short time causes fatigue, dizziness, and headache. Long exposure of chloroform may affect liver. And chloroform, when exposed to air and light, forms a poisonous compound phosgene. Very important statement. Chloroform, when exposed to air, forms a poisonous compound phosgene, जिसका formula है COCl2, and that is the reason it is stored in dark colored airtight bottles. क्योंकि airtight bottles में the sunlight will not be affecting the reserved compound. बिकॉज लाइट के प्रेजेंस में इसका जो रिएक्शन है वो बहुत ज़्यादा फास्ट होता है। उसी को स्लो डाउन करने के लिए डार्क कलर्ड एयरटाइट बॉटल्स में रिजर्व करके रखते हैं प्योर क्लोरोफॉर्म को। Then we have carbon tetrachloride, which is a colorless liquid with sweet smell, very useful solvent. Most of these polyhalogen compounds are used as solvent, one of the common use. For oils, fats, resins, it serves as a source of chlorine, used as a cleansing agent. It's highly toxic to liver and exposure to high concentration can affect CNS and is suspected to be carcinogenic, yani cancer causing. Carcinogenic यानी cancer causing. Prolonged exposure may cause death and it is a greenhouse gas. It is a greenhouse gas. Iodoform or triiodomethane CHI3, it is a yellow crystalline substance with disagreeable smell. It is used in medicine as a healing agent and antiseptic in dressing of wounds. However, its use is limited. तो जैसे दो चीजें याद रखना, क्लोरोफॉर्म was earlier used as anesthetic and iodoform CHI3 is commonly used as an antiseptic. बट दोनों का यूज काफी लिमिटेड है एंड क्लोरोफॉर्म nowadays is not used for anesthesia. तो आयोडोफॉर्म के एनवायरमेंटल इफेक्ट्स या फिर ह्यूमन इफेक्ट्स भी बोल सकते हैं क्या है। इट कॉजेज इरिटेशन टू स्किन एंड आईज, इट मे कॉज रेस्पिरेटरी इरिटेशन और ब्रीदिंग डिफिकल्टी, डिजनेस, नोजिया, डिप्रेशन ऑफ सीएनएस, विजुअल डिस्टर्बेंस। आप देख सकते हो बहुत सारे पॉलीहेलोजन कंपाउंड का कुछ इफेक्ट्स जो है वो कॉमन ही है, नोजिया, डिजनेस, डिप्रेशन ऑफ सीएनएस। देन कम्स फ्रियॉन्स, इसके बारे में तो सुना ही रहेगा। क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन्स, जो कि ओजोन लेयर को अफेक्ट करता है एंड उसको डिप्लीट करता है। दैट इज वाई द यूज ऑफ फ्रियॉन्स एज रेफ्रिजरेंट वाज स्टॉप्ड एंड बैंड इन मेनी ऑफ द कंट्रीज एंड नाउअडेज तो इसका यूज कंप्लीटली खत्म हो चुका है। So these are organic compounds of chlorine and fluorine, chlorofluorocarbons, commonly CFCs, and they were used as refrigerants. The most common representative is Freon 12, dichloro-difluoromethane. Others include R22, R11. But सबसे important है Freon, formula CF2Cl2. They are used as refrigerants in fridge, air conditioning, propellants in aerosol and solvents. They are used as blowing agents in making foams and packing materials. Chlorofluorocarbons are responsible for ozone depletion in stratosphere. Regular large inhalation of freons result in breathing problems, organ damage, and loss of consciousness. Then the next is very important. क्वेश्चंस आते हैं इसके ऊपर। इट्स डाइक्लोरो डाइफेनाइल ट्राइक्लोरो इथेन, शॉर्टली DDT, अ कॉमन इंसेक्टिसाइड यूज्ड, DDT। अब नाम से लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द स्ट्रक्चर। तो सबसे पहले डाइक्लोरो मतलब देयर आर टू क्लोरीन, देन डाइफेनाइल मतलब दे आर बॉन्डेड टू द फिनाइल ग्रुप। तो दोनों तरफ इस तरह से मैंने फिनाइल बना दिया, तो ये हो गया डाइक्लोरो डाइफेनाइल। उसके बाद ट्राइक्लोरो इथेन, ट्राइक्लोरो इथेन मतलब देर आर टू कार्बन का चेन एंड one of the carbon here is bonded to the chlorine atoms, three chlorine atoms. डाइक्लोरो मतलब दो क्लोरीन, डाइफिनाइल मतलब bonded to the two phenyl groups and it is bonded to two carbon which is the parent ethane and this carbon in turn is attached to three chlorine, तो ये हो गया ट्राइक्लोरोइथेन। So once again, dichloro is 2 chlorine, diphenyl is 2 phenyl, trichloro is 3 chlorine, and ethane मतलब 2 carbon का parent. This is how you can remember the structure of DDT. Dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. Uses its colorless, tasteless, and odorless crystalline compound having insecticidal property. Most important use as an insecticide. It kills insects such as houseflies, mosquitoes, and body lice. It was used for controlling malaria and typhus. तो अगेंस्ट मलेरिया इसको यूज किया जाता है. Exposure to high doses of DDT may cause vomiting, tremors और shakiness. ठीक है, जो मॉर्टिन वगैरह होते हैं वो एक तरह के इंसेक्टिसाइड्स ही होते हैं. अगर डायरेक्ट एक्सपोजर हुआ तो ऑब्वियसली इट इज गोइंग टू हैव एन इल इफेक्ट that can cause vomiting, tremors, or shakiness. Laboratory animal studies showed adverse effect of DDT on liver and reproduction. It is a persistent organic pollutant readily absorbed in soils and tends to accumulate in the ecosystem. तो environment के लिए भी ये harmful है. Persistent organic pollutant मतलब one which can affect the environment. When dissolved in oil or other lipid, it is readily absorbed by the skin. Resistant to metabolism, accumulates in fatty tissues, and there is a ban on use of DDT due to all these adverse effects. ठीक है, तो DDT का यूज अभी बैन कर दिया है, बट ये सारे in the olden times it was used as insecticide. जैसे chloroform was used as an anesthetic for a very long time, but उसके साइड इफेक्ट्स की वजह से उसको बैन कर दिया गया है. That's it. With this, we complete the chapter haloalkanes and haloarenes. तो ये चैप्टर एग्जॉस्टिव था, लेकिन इसमें whatever concepts we have studied, they are going to be very helpful when we move to the other organic chemistry chapters. So the next chapter है alcohols, phenols, ether. Many of the reaction which we have already discussed, they are going to get repeated with their concepts also going to get repeated. Fine.
Yes, sir.